got much to teach.
And it's very obvious that the director of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes learned a lot. Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, bringing you that spice to sci-fi and pop culture analysis, and of course, keeping it real when it comes to theme parks. And in this video, I am going to give you my non-spoiler impressions of the new Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes film that released to previews last night and is officially in theaters tomorrow on Friday. I'll give you my non-spoiler overall impressions of the film, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and let you know if I think spending your money on this film is a good idea. But before we get started, please do your girl a favor. Please do hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified when your girl has hot, fresh content for you to enjoy. So with that said, let's get on to the review. Now, the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes movie is actually a sequel to the sequels, I guess you would say. Rise of the Planet of the Apes, War of the Planet of the Apes. I think the first one was Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. And then this one, the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. But instead of the main character being Caesar and his legacy, Caesar has died, and it's been many generations since his death. So we are following now a young ape called Noah, who is about to go through, what we'll say, a rite of passage. But there's a certain task that he has to do first, certain quest that he has to do first for this rite of passage. And of course, he's out, with his friends to accomplish this. This movie has, I want to say, a mystery factor, just like the first Planet of the Apes film, the one with Charlton Heston, the OG film. We're trying to figure out just how they got to this point, or basically how the apes have evolved since Caesar's death. It's obviously this very, very peaceful clan, and true to, the conflict that has to go in, something happens. You can see it in the previews where all hell breaks loose. And all hell breaking loose is why Noah is on this quest now to save his clan. So what did I like about the film? I like that the film did a lot of showing instead of just telling us, unless where it was very, very necessary. Now, for some people who are very impatient, you might not like this film. But if you like a good mystery the way that I do, you will enjoy the revelations that are shown to you, the settings that everything is put, is the settings where everything is. And speaking of settings, that one scene, and you'll see it in the trailer, where you see like all the humans running away from the apes trying to trap them, that is a direct callback to the original Charlton Heston version in the 60s. And it's done beautifully, absolutely beautiful. The character of Noah, it is basically a hero's journey for him from the vantage point of an ape who basically winds up questioning the teachings of, of Caesar. That if since Caesar was the first elder, why is it that there are these other clans that are obviously much more violent and malevolent as opposed to his very, very peaceful clan? The orangutan Raka, the actor who does his voice is amazing. And that character, you just get so attached to him. He's so full of knowledge. He's one of the last elders. And just his character with just showing what he does and how he interacts with the humans just tells you so much more of what's going on in the story. Again, you're shown, you're not told. And again, the character's written so well that you get totally invested. And this guy's like one of these weird mystics that are full of knowledge that is out there. And Noah just latches onto him because obviously, as you can tell by the trailer, he lost his father. It's very obvious. So now he has Raka. And I'm forgetting the name of the Seth MacFarlane. Oh, the Orville guy who plays Bortus. Yeah, he does Rocco's voice. Great. I like that the character of Noah, he has to earn everything every step of the way in this film. He makes mistakes. He has victories. He has to make decisions on who to trust and who not to trust. So seeing that character grow throughout the film is a huge plus. It keeps you invested because we like to see imperfect characters, and Noah is definitely imperfect. And the fact that it's not a human, it's an ape, very interesting perspective and twist on that. I also like the idea of the conflict regarding the various tribes or clans of apes. Now, I did not see War for the Planet of the Apes. I missed that one. So I'm actually going to go back and watch that. But very interesting how you see some people interpret Caesar's teachings as opposed to others. I mean, Caesar's obviously not around. He's been dead for I don't know how long. So I did like that aspect in the film because Noah has to decide if what he has been taught was actually true. Another thing that I liked about this film is that there was no demonization of male apes. Let's put it that way. When it came to the apes, there was no wokeness, there was no demonization or anything like that. Now, the humans, poor William H. Macy. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. He deserved better, and I didn't appreciate what they did with him because they could have went a totally different direction, but they went somewhere else with it, which I really did not appreciate. So I guess that goes into what I didn't like. Another thing that I did not like the character of May that much. I would say in the beginning when she was introduced, I really did like her, but the closer and closer we got to the end of the film, the more I disliked her. There's like about I won't say a sliver of wokeness. Basically, she went from a character who, wow, let's find out her background, where she came from, how does she know what she knows, to, well, I'll say she's somewhat of a Karen. Uh, in the end, not a virulent Karen, but enough where it's just like I just really wish she'd shut up and let the apes talk for the most part. So you're probably wondering, should you spend your hard-earned money to see this film? Wholeheartedly, yes. I would give this film a 9 out of 10. The original Planet of the Apes, I gave it 10 out of 10. Out of all of the Planet of the Apes movies, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is my second favorite. The first one being the original 1960s version. And it's very, very obvious that with the crafting of the story for this film, that they paid rapt attention to what happened in the original movie. The color palette looks like it's from that particular era, and again, they made very copious notes, which results in a film that has the same spirit as the 1960s version, with the whole question being, if apes take over the world, are they better or are they worse than humans? Very interesting. Anyway, yes, definitely see this film. I saw it in RPX. I'm glad I did. I actually plan on seeing it again because there's a couple of things that I know that I missed. Is it safe for families? I think the rating is PG-13. There's a lot of peril and violence that is in it. So I would say for young kids, I wouldn't take them, but kids that are like, use your discretion. About 10 and up, they can understand it. And especially young boys will be able to identify with Nova. Will be able to identify with Noah. And there's a father-son story that is in there that is just universal. So, yes, go see this film. Definitely go see this film. It is worth your time. And if you are a diehard Planet of the Apes fan, you will not be disappointed. You're probably wondering, do you need to see any of the previous Planet of the Apes movies? No, not really. Not really. So again, that's another kudos to this film where it tells enough to catch you up if you've never seen any of the films, and then go on from there. So that answers that question. All right, so that is my review of The Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Let me know in the comments, are you interested in seeing this film? If you're a diehard lover of the 1960s Charlton Heston version, are you interested in seeing this one? I would love to hear from you. So with that said, it's going to wrap it up for this video. Please do your girl a favor. Please do hit that thumbs up button if you got some value out of it. Please do hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.